This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. If you don't know, my phone broke 24 hours ago, and I had to find somewhere to get it fixed because I'm in Jamaica. The touch thing stopped working on the phone. So, but I did find someone to repair it. I had to drive pretty far to get it, but I got it done. All right, so Kendrick Lamar, you ain't even know it lyrics. On the they did the TDE remix or something. And it says, my D need a 17-year-old on it, basically. My D needs 17 years on it. You know what that means. Come on, bro. Your lyrics are a little suspect as well. I mean, and he's going with this whole thing, narrative with Drake. We'll get back to that in a minute. But then we got, let's go through some other news. Young Thug showing his flow of halftime. To his lawyer, and his lawyer starts laughing. It's like Young Thug's kind of. I like his relationship he has with his lawyer. Like, they're like friends, and he's got his back. Many times in court, he's stood up for Young Thug. Many times in the past, he stood up for Young Thug. So, it's a shame what they're doing to Young Thug because they just don't have enough evidence to be trying him like this. A$AP Rocky and A$AP Ferg reunite. They've highlighted problems in the A$AP family on tracks in 2020. Now I guess they're both releasing new music. Bro, these guys have been so quiet for a while. It's about time they get back to work, right? So Meek Mill talks about. Meek Mill says the weirdest stuff. He says, my publicist's been off a year or two. And they mutating my name, but when I'm gone, they will give up. Like, meaning when I'm gonna just keep grinding. Meaning, like, when he's gone, meaning back on top. Bro, your publicist, what your publicist protecting you from getting harmed online? Because your PR is just to put out things that you have going on to generate more. You're doing this to yourself, bro. You're doing this to yourself. What you need is someone else doing your social media, because you're garbage at it, bro. You suck. Then he says, the Bowie and Kendrick have their own lanes and qualities they great at also. What? Was he drunk when he wrote this? Cardi B has to explain why she didn't know the Met Gala designer of her dress. You're paying to go to Met Gala. I would be like, I don't care. You probably have to pay the designer too.
I see a former director of Vogue trying to be funny, or like maybe because he felt offended about something or whatever. And I see a lot of you guys fake gagging on Twitter. But I want to make this very clear, right? First thing first, when I was on the carpet, I was very scared because the dress was supposed to be like on a little podium, and I've been practicing how to pose on the podium, but at the carpet I wasn't allowed to use the podium, so I had a lot of things on my mind, and I was being rushed to the front of the line. So when I was getting interviewed, I kind of forgot to pronounce the designer's name because his name is a little bit complicated. So I was like, damn, how to pronounce his name? Like my mind was just racing. I think the former director of Vogue, he got offended because I said Asian designer. I said Asian designer because I know that the designer was Asian, but I wasn't sure what nationality the designer was. And I feel like it's offensive if I was to be like, oh, some Chinese designer, or some Korean designer, or some Vietnamese designer.
Yeah, they're dragging her for that. That's a little too much, bro. Like, come on. Then we got the real Dr. Miami trying to be funny and playing BBL Drizzy and acting like, I don't know, bro. If your doctor's like big on TikTok, don't go. Then we got The Game and Rick Ross. Someone made a good point to me today. They said The Game needs this beef. I think The Game and Rick Ross need this beef. They need some excitement to bring them back for another year or two. The Game's been lacking excitement around his name, and so is Rick Ross, to be honest with you. This whole Drake thing was good for him, but he needs something that, the diss he did to Drake was okay, but it was like, it wasn't, whoa, none of these disses have been like, whoa, but yeah, I think, the game's been trying to start this beef with Rick Ross for the past week. I think they should go at it. Why not? It's not going to get that serious. Rosenberg made a good point. So did Cypher Sounds. I'll get to that next. Rosenberg made a good point that Drake's probably not going to respond because Kendrick's going so hard with the pedo thing that it's not good for business. A lot of businesses won't probably do business with Drake with that attached to his name on all the blogs. It's not a good look for business, period. So, anyways, I think he won't respond too. I think that's a good point. And then Cypher Sounds made a good point that why didn't Drake take the best move? And Cypher Sounds is a DJ. He started out as a very popular DJ, right? DJs have the best ideas when it comes to music because they play music. They know what works. They know what moves the crowd. They can feel the pulse of a record in the club. But anyways, he said the best idea would have been to respond to Take the Like That record and say they not like us, like do your own version of it, make it better, and then also they want to be us or something like that, and like kind of taunt them with their own record. And then you would have had both records going up against each other in the club. That was the best idea. Drake should still do it. Just for fun. But it might be too late. Joe Rogan speculates on what would happen if Kendrick Lamar and Drake ran into each other. I don't know who the person he's on there with, but he had the funniest take. Let me see. Right here.
What happens if Kendrick Lamar and Drake run into each other in the wild? Oh, Drake would fucking destroy that little guy. Yeah, he's a tiny little dude. He's a tiny little dude. But what if Kendrick is expecting that? So he comes prepared.
The nice thing I like about this era is everyone's way gayer. Everyone's just so fucking gay and nice. Everybody has their fingernails painted and everybody...
They're just going to talk shit. They're not going to shoot each other.
Yeah, this isn't... I don't believe this is a Tupac Biggie era. This is not... I think that ended... I think that's honestly when that ended as far as rappers still get killed, but I think the idea of rappers killing each other, I feel like that was like... Oh man,
that's a good point. He's funny. He says too gay. Anyways, I think that's it, man. Don't forget, the only reason I didn't drop so much in the past 24 hours is because my phone broke. I think it was because I got water on it. I was flying my drone here in Jamaica. I got some water on my drone, and on my phone because I had gotten out of the water, and the touch thing just stopped working slowly. So then I was locked out of all my accounts. Because you need two-factor authentication. So I had to drive to Kingston and get it fixed. But I got it fixed. So I'm back. That was all day today. I was driving back and forth. Appreciate you guys. Jordan Tower with JT News. Check you on the next one. Peace.